Okay, we are here. We are here. Let's see if they're hearing us. We are here. We are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna assume that they are. How about that?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's one of those things where you just never know what's going on here
Yes.
right
So,
now.
so
Go on ahead.
welcome,
Yes,
welcome
welcome.
everybody to taking the journey together. We are here once again, and it is, gosh, we're
Hmm?
about at the uh, almost at the middle of July. And it seems like July just started. Well, I guess it did. We're only like a week into it, so let me slow my roll. Uh, so, um, Let's go on and
Mm-hmm.
oh, I am Sharon or Zare,
And I
and
am Amar.
yes, and we are taking the journey together. That is for those of you who have not been with us before, and we welcome you if you have not been here before, and we welcome you if you have been here before. So let us start off with our new vision statement.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes like this: taking the journey together is the intentional work of two individuals choosing to build, maintain, and protect a healthy relationship through balance, accountability, and alignment. Not everybody, not everything, not everyone, just the two doing the work. And that's our new vision statement.
Exactly. Exactly. We have a new background, and the background. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to see if I can get this correct because it was, yes, there's our background. It is a perfect picture that's going to represent today what we're going to talk about relationships and how our inherited past affects how we relate to one another. We, especially as people of color or black folks, or word people now just want to ditch, or what's the word that is used out there, the cancel culture looks at trying to not use being black, even though we know it's really not a color, it's a concept that's
Some social
attached.
media won't even allow you to say it.
Exactly. It's a concept that we attach to people that look like us, and the culture that has also been created by us greatly and sometimes not greatly in this society and the world. So today we're going to look at the inheritance of how our inheritance affects our relationships. So
Mhm.
please, as we have said many times before, we want you to take your time out to now share it. Share this with your friends, your neighbors, your partner, anyone you love. We want you to come share it because it's going to be an
And your family
inspiration.
members.
Exactly. Especially,
Your family
it's going to be
members.
an uplifting, inspirational, but also to it might be something that will expand and have you rethink about how you've been living in your relationship. And you may want to rethink it again. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's get this started. Our topic today, I'm going to find it and put it up there. It's in here someplace.
Yes.
Where is it at?
And in the meantime,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to put it out there. Since the last time we were here together with everyone,
Mm-hmm.
I sort of started a brand new year.
Hmm.
And the brand new year that I started, basically what I'm saying is I had a birthday on Sunday. And because of that, I had this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience thanks to my husband here. And I just want to say, you know, sometimes when you do something for someone or with someone, sometimes it's the what seems like simple things that turn into massive things that you don't expect that make a difference. And quite often it's the unexpected that makes it massive. I had the most wonderful, beautiful birthday celebration. And some of you know what I'm talking about because you've seen pictures and whatnot. But it was amazing. And I just want to say thank you again. It was great. I will be living this forever. I even went out and bought a scrapbook so I could put pictures and memorabilia from that day into the scrapbook and keep it all together. It was great.
Wow. The topic, relationships we inherited. How our parents and grandparents' relationships have shaped the very love that we create today in
Yeah.
our relationship.
Yes.
Wow.
So
What's the foundation? What's the taking the journey together foundation, which we usually start off in our different topics about this?
healthy relationships
Mhm.
move from I to we and from me to us. When you are truly loving for both,
Mhm.
you never face another day alone.
Alone. All right. As you know, we always split up our shows in different segments. And so every segment builds all the way to a solution. So we just don't talk about our problems, but we also turn it around so the expansions are so we can learn something. And then we have assignment that we need to do to take with us so that our balanced, healthy relationship becomes even that much more balanced and healthy also too.
Yes.
Our opening for this segment is called what?
We didn't start with a blank page.
No. So the opening question.
What if many of the problems in our relationships today didn't begin with us? What if we inherited them?
Things that make you go, Every person enters a marriage carrying some kind of luggage. Ayanna Van Zam, I read a book called The Spirit of a Man. And also, which one did you read that they introduced you to?
In the meantime.
In the meantime, she would call that baggage.
Yes.
I love how we called it luggage because luggage could be good luggage, bad luggage,
Yeah.
good baggage, bad baggage.
And Erica Badu wrote a song about it.
Exactly.
Bag lady.
So it's not just emotional baggage,
No.
okay? It's a relationship baggage. That's what taking the journey is
Yes.
calling it. Relationship baggage. And we all carry them, big, large, in between.
Some of us carried 3 or 4 trunks.
Exactly, because we were trying to do this for a lifetime.
Yes. Yeah.
What inherited is what instead?
Yeah, we inherit communication styles, trust issues, gender expectations.
Yes.
That's a big one. Anger patterns, love languages, conflict habits,
Mm-hmm.
financial
Okay. Not good.
times you don't know the full story of what you're repeating.
Nope. Not really. We had just a bit of a break, it looks like, but we're back again. Don't know what that break was all about, but we had just a little bit of a break, it looks like. We're still back, but go on. Go on.
Okay. So the taking the journey together principle is you cannot change what you refuse to recognize. Healing begins with awareness.
Mm.
And
Mm.
that's the thing that you need to remember today. Healing begins with awareness. So it's not about what you didn't know, it's about what you do know and what you're going to do about it.
Exactly. Exactly. And many of us, we may have a glimpse of what we think we know about a relationship.
Mhm.
We may have a glimpse of what we think about what we know about us in a relationship. But I guarantee you, many of us don't know all about us in
Yeah,
a relationship.
exactly.
Especially many of us don't know how our relationship with our family is affecting us
Hmm.
and how we treat the other person.
And quite often we think it doesn't. It has
Exactly.
We think it has nothing to
You
do
with
with
it all.
us.
Oh yeah, exactly. Give us an
Yes.
example.
A man who never heard his father apologize often believes real men don't say they're sorry.
Mm, wow. I know many young men that I grew up with or we watched on TV from either John Wayne or in turn from The Godfather or even
George Jefferson.
George Jefferson. Or if you go as far as New Jack City, which was on last night, who played like the father figure over his gang group, he definitely had that every bit of moxie and emotion and ego love. He never would say he was sorry.
Right.
Never say he was sorry. That is a stereotypical that us men use even now, sadly. But a woman, maybe, who watched her mother carry the entire household because he never said he's sorry about anything he does not do in a relationship, often believes if what?
If I don't do everything,
Nothing
nothing gets
done.
done.
Wow. I don't
Yeah.
know how many sisters that I know of, including my mother, who felt that same way. They doing everything.
Yeah.
Because either dad, pops, or uncle, whatever it was, wasn't doing nothing.
Yes.
Always out in the street, always doing something else, or making excuses why he's there, playing this video game or watching football or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like, nah, you do everything. That
Yeah.
household's supposed to be yours. Neither person chose the what?
The
Beliefs consciously. They most of the time inherit that.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to talk about. Next section. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
The generational blueprint.
A generational blueprint. Let's talk about that generational blueprint. What's that?
And this is the thing that really gets me.
Mm-hmm.
This whole idea, every family leaves behind a blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Some blueprints build homes.
Mm-hmm.
Some build prisons. I mean, the thought of that, the idea of that, as it sinks in, you take a look. Did I have a home, or was it really more like a prison?
Yes.
Did I feel at home, but is my mindset more like imprisoned because of it?
Couldn't say this.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say this.
Yes.
Everything
was a problem.
Yep. I basically watched my parents do things, excuse me, well, I'll say it this way, do things that they never said and said things that they never did.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare say anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a prison.
Yeah.
I wouldn't speak it. I wouldn't bring it up, and always will fall back and say, well, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
What are the questions that have to do with us to learn about that?
Yeah. Well, here's the main thing.
Mhm.
What did you learn about marriage
In
when
that
you were
situation.
growing up?
About go
What,
ahead.
what did you learn about men
Mm-hmm.
or women?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you learn about money? Did you learn
Mm.
how to save it? Did you learn that you should save it? Did you learn that every penny needed to go to something, no matter what?
And check 101 you never had. I know some young folks were heard before when it came to money. I know this one sounds stupid because some young folks don't have that as experience, but they thought that the ATM machine just magically printed money out of it
Yeah.
and was going to always be there one way or the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Money, I guess money didn't grow on trees. It
Mm-mm.
just materialized from the
Mm-mm.
ATM machine. Okay. That was the thing that we grew up hearing. You think
Mhm.
money grows on trees?
Mm.
No, but it's got to come from someplace.
Respect.
Yeah.
They didn't know what respect was.
No.
And if was respect was presented to them, and always like was one way. I respect my parents. I
Yeah.
better do that. But your parents may not have respected you at
Exactly.
all.
Exactly. And here's the other side of that. A
Mhm.
lot of young people were told by their parents or their parental figures, you better respect me, but they didn't bother to explain or show what that respect was.
This someone up here said something was very unique. You want to read that? Who was that
Mhm.
person?
That is Sarah Angel.
What did she say?
She said, our parents gave us a beginning, but we get to write the next chapters ourselves. Yes,
I like that.
that is beautiful. And that is so true.
She's jumping ahead in the class.
Yes.
Doing such a job. She's listening. I guess she's got the assignment so far. Affection. Wow. Many affection in our relationships that we saw of our parents was infection,
Yes.
irritation,
Mhm.
anger. There was no
Yes.
affection. They saw no affection whatsoever. They might have even saw the other unbalanced sign, too much intimacy,
Mhm. Yeah.
sexual intimacy,
Yeah.
physical intimacy. Didn't see much affection at all.
Right.
How about forgiveness?
Mm.
What does that mean?
Oh gosh, people, especially women, are known to hold grudges.
Mhm.
They don't forget anything, and everything that, no matter how little it was,
Mhm.
you saw me going for that toothpick and you picked it up first.
Mhm.
35 years ago.
Yes.
I'll never forgive you for taking that toothpick because it was the last one and you knew I wanted it.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Communication like this, not good communication.
No.
Most of the time, I already have in my head what you're thinking. So while you're talking, I'm not really listening. I already know what you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And so therefore, in turn, I'm going to tell you what's on your mind. And
Or-
that's not even true.
Right. Or you don't have anything to say that I'm interested in.
Exactly.
So why am I going to bother to listen?
Not good communicators. But
Right.
and that's what you learn from your mom and dad relationship.
Yeah.
Or if you're a single parent family, only your mom or your dad.
Yeah.
Many African American communities like I did, came out just a mom,
Mhm.
no dad,
Yeah.
as I came from a single parent family.
Yeah.
Communication patterns seen in many of our African American are use the word black families.
Oh, here's another statement.
What's that?
Real love grows when we stop repeating old wounds and start building new foundations.
Who is that?
That's Tyrone Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Tyrone Johnson. We love that. Here's another one. Sarah says,
Generational cycles can end with one brave decision to change. You all are on it today. I love it.
Oh, you have anything you read up there? You be loving. Because you love to read. Who's this? Who's this one?
Alexander Dillon.
Yeah, we heard him from before the last
Mhm.
time. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Healing is choosing to love differently than the pain we inherited.
Very, very true. It
Mhm.
very much is.
Yes.
Let's go into looking at the common patterns we've seen in many black families. There are going to be other cultural families we do,
Yes.
but we're emphasizing our African American families. Now, this section should not be where we represent it with compassion, not judgment, just mostly observation. Some of us are personal experiences, okay, and some that we have personally talked with other folks about or have seen in
Yes.
families that we know of. These are patterns that are all shaped by history, survival, racism, yes, economics, and trauma, not deficiencies in black people themselves
Right.
or even other cultures. Okay.
Yes.
Pattern one. You want to start this one?
Sure. Children hear, I'm grown.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of grown folks' business.
Okay.
Instead of explaining, adults demand silence.
What's the results?
Children become adults who struggle to communicate.
Wow, I've seen that many a times. Don't want to struggle to communicate because I was told as a child I ain't got nothing to say. I
Yeah.
ain't supposed to be saying nothing.
And I'm a grown folk now, but what am I supposed to talk about? Because I don't know what grown folks are talking about. What is grown folks' business?
Exactly. Or you be quiet because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Pattern two, arguments become loud. Voices become weapons. Whining becomes a more important than understanding. Many of the arguments and the voices becoming loud. I remember my uncles were like that.
Mm.
Oh yeah, uncles came in. They already was 6'3", 6'5", but when they come and talk, and their voices were loud, and they felt the presence of whatever they came in. So when their voices came up, you were already afraid anyway. And when they began to talk with their arguments, you were afraid that it was going to turn into something really deadly and physically violent. It just was afraid for anyone because of the energy itself.
Yeah.
So the children learn what?
Loud equals love.
Love. Loud equals love. Today, you see that a lot in a lot of relationships.
Mhm.
If I get louder, then I know that I'm going to get something done
Yeah.
because love usually is connected to someone who says, I'm going to submit to what you're saying because
Mhm.
it is a love action I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But it seems to only happen when I get loud.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
Sad. What's another pattern? Pattern three.
Many fathers were providers, but
Mhm.
not emotionally available.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, children learn a man pays bills, but doesn't talk about feelings.
Wow. Pattern four.
Many mothers carried everything,
Yes.
everything. They were
Mhm.
strong, they were independent, they never asked for help. And children grow up believing love means exhaustion.
We're going to show some of these comments here while we're talking so people
Okay.
get a chance to see them. Right there. How's that?
Sounds
There you
good.
go. They get to see some comments to the side. Where did we stop last time?
Alexander Dillon.
Let's try with this one, and then we're going to move on. Get to see some fun. Go ahead.
Yeah, so love means exhaustion. So pattern 5,
Mm-hmm.
pain is hidden.
Yes.
Therapy is mocked.
Yes.
Mental health ignored. The family says, oh, we don't talk about that.
No, we don't
So
do that.
trauma becomes tradition. It means, it's always there because we don't talk about it. So we don't know how to handle it.
I like what Tyre Powers also says up there. It's never too late to replace fear with trust and old patterns with healthy ones.
Exactly.
Yes, such an important thing to do, especially
Yes.
today. And we should be stuck on that trauma treadmill that figures, hey, it is what it is. It happens. It will happen over and over
Mhm.
again.
Yes.
And then we say, well, I'm just going to be like what we see on those Atlanta housewives, New York husbandmen, whatever. And we figure that's just part of life.
Yeah.
So we'll just go through
Yeah.
the same thing over and over again. And if it bleeds, it leaves. And if it argues, then it's all part of life.
And now
Mhm.
with the exploitation of this over the top scripted realism that we have on TV shows, young people are growing up thinking that that's what relationships should be like.
Mhm.
So not only are they having the trauma that they have from their household
Mhm.
and their parents, but they also have this over the top, accentuated relationship that's going to help people to watch a show. And they don't know the difference between the two. They don't know that it's just entertainment and leave it alone.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
we watched Sanford and Son, and we knew that what was going on between him and Esther was just a joke.
Exactly. So we stopped at what? What pattern do we stop at? I don't know.
We just did number 5.
Number five still alive. The family says we don't talk, and we especially don't look at going to any counselors. There's great counselors out there.
Yes.
Great counselors that specialize, especially African American families, especially in a lot of cultures. They went through it and stuff and did the work to
Mhm.
understand the dynamics and the complications involved. That can very much help you out. I think the next time we come on, we're going to try to give you a couple of numbers or pages to some great counselors. Now we're just coaches.
And maybe even we'll get a counselor on.
Yes, we might be able to do that.
Yeah.
We're just coaches, so we try to coach you in the direction of a healthy, balanced relationship. That's what we try to
Yes.
coach you. Excuse me. We try to coach you to.
Yeah.
But I would actually say that in today's society, Sally, or happily, but maybe Sally, a balanced, healthy relationship is going to really be like a calling. It's something you have to spiritually think is something sacred for you to work for and do. Because most of the time in this culture, especially what we see in connection to religion and we see in connection to politics, which is all about me and what I can get, period, or it's I against them.
Yeah.
That polarization does not at all help out in trying to work and create a balanced, healthy relationship. So it seems to be something that's going to have to be a calling,
Right.
a spiritual move for both who want to do this and feel that their relationship is something called from God, or in turn sacred for them to build between one another.
Yes. Because you
Mhm.
can't do it for both of you.
What's our principle?
The
What's our better
principle is
principle in this matter? Is taking the journey together.
instead of passing down survival,
Mm-hmm.
pass down healing.
And that's what we're talking about right now. It seems like the only thing's being passed down is survival.
Yes.
We're not really passing down really healing.
Yes.
Let's move to our next one, and then we got to go to our break.
Yes.
What's our next one?
What Black folks often keep doing that hurts relationships. Again, these tendencies, these are tendencies that many families experience, not universal truths.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We celebrate being strong instead of being healthy. Being strong sometimes means never crying, never asking for help,
Mm-hmm.
never saying I was wrong. We've all known people in the family who do that. So we protect our image
Yes.
instead of protecting our relationship,
Mm-hmm.
looking successful while suffering privately.
Oh, exactly. Hey, I in turn are going down the route of being an influencer. My YouTube has to blow up to 1 million. So I need that influence or likes. So my influencing will get better and I can get what? Paid. No doubt about it. That's only about, what did you just say?
Image.
Image.
Yeah.
So many relationships are just running down the road of image.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing in image. And what can I say? With you use, as there is being used, the internet as being the way to be able to make your living, then practically, if my image in turn is being something that draws people to when it comes to likes, and they're willing to allow that money coming through the handling through YouTube, TikTok, in Instagram, what can I say? That's another. It is what it is. But image is not the way to protect your relationship.
No.
Because many of them, as you already know, even from politics, are going home and they're not really relating deeply at all. There is no real balance in that
No.
relationship. There is none of that. And they're many times inherited from their family.
Yes.
So we tell our sons what? Man up. Instead of open up, we
Yeah.
tell them to man up. I mean, usually that man up means shut up, close
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
don't cry, don't open up to your woman, don't tell them anything. You may be on to
Don't
open
be
up.
soft.
Exactly. You may want to open up to your boys. I know many of boys or brothers I've been around. They'll tell me about anything, how the woman is acting or how that girl on the side they want to be with. Afraid to say anything to the wife because like, man, I'm a man. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. She don't know anyway. I've heard some say to me, it ain't none of their business. I'm like, oh wow. Okay. I didn't get that one at all, but I think that comes about. So what are sometimes the daughters are told?
You don't need a man.
Mm.
Ooh, I cringe just when I hear that
Mhm.
or think about it. Instead of saying, choose a healthy partner.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
We normalize dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
We've always been like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's that statement.
Yeah,
It
that's-
is what it is.
Exactly.
That's how our family is.
Exactly.
I mean, this is how our family is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about, the realm of story. Secret Storm, Tipping into Monday. Who knows? Every one of them had a certain specific pattern, specifically dealing with drama in connection to that family.
Yeah.
And it was a generational thing
Oh, yeah.
that in turn they did.
Which
Either,
is
you know,
why-
dad was always messing with this other thing.
Mhm.
I had a woman on the side.
Yeah.
Or, you know, mom always, and it was just passed on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
So it
just simply
just means
means
that
what?
yeah, it just means that dysfunction becomes familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very familiar.
I know dysfunction more than I know healthy.
How about this? Are you ready for this one?
I'm-
A family lie.
yeah.
Spell familiar. A family lie.
Wow.
A family lie. Many of
Wow.
us are living with families with lies, and we know
Yeah.
that, and we just continue the family lie.
Yeah.
I think it is what it is in the
I'm a
family.
liar. I'm
What's
a
our-
liar.
What's our
I
taking
like
the
that.
journey principle?
Normal isn't always healthy.
No.
Just because something is common doesn't mean God intended it.
Yes, doesn't mean the creator, doesn't mean the universe, doesn't mean whatever you call your higher self or a higher being.
Higher power.
It doesn't mean it's been
Mhm.
intended to be that way. Well, what time do we have now that I always get incorrect, miss?
We have break time.
Break time?
Yes.
Okay, break time. Is it break time?
It's a great time.
It is a great time for a break time, huh?
So take a breather and check over your notes. We'll be back in a few.
We will?
Yeah,
How you know this?
because we always come back.
Oh,
We have another power packed half hour to go.
yeah, we do. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to do it and we'll be right back.
Hello, world. We're here, serving Savannah, Atlanta, Jacksonville, Brooklyn, Houston, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and the world. The best music all the time. The greatest songs ever made, every time. Tune in to Hot 2100 Savannah and get a taste for your ears. Hot 2100 Savannah, serving Savannah and the world.
When it comes to the city, I'm the key. Gotta go to court in the morning for a plea. What you gotta pay to get, I hit that for free. And when I'm in the streets, yeah, I gotta tote that heat. It's hard for you to touch it, cause I stay up out of reach. Talking about ends dirty, I'ma make 'em meet. I've been down too long, I be damn if I don't eat. If you want someone to try, I be damn if it's me. I see why you mad, you ain't swaggin' like this.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
Okay, we are back.
Yes, well, see, I told you we'd be back.
Yeah, you certainly are correct about that.
Yes.
Definitely. I'm going to put up a number. Where is it at?
Is it a 3?
What's that?
Is it a 3?
Is it a who?
3. The number you're going to put up.
Something like that. I got to find
Okay.
it. I don't know why every time I
It
try
has a 3 in it.
there needs to be a better way of doing this. But
Yes.
anyway,
Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to contact us,
Yes.
if you want a coaching session, if you want to find out how a coaching session works,
Mm-hmm. Our coaching session, of course.
exactly.
We're taking the journey together.
Yes. If you want, well, I'll go to the other later, but that's
Mhm.
it for right now. We are Mind at Rest Couples Coaching.
Mm-hmm.
You can contact us at takingthejourneytogether@gmail.com. That's takingthejourneytogether@gmail.com. Make sure you put in the subject what you're contacting us about and leave your number, and we will get back in contact with you. Or you can call us or text us. Can you text? Do we take text?
Yeah, that could take
Okay.
text. Sure.
Call us or text us at 786-763-1324. 1324.
Mm.
786-763-1324.
Mm. Mm.
And you can also use those same methods of contacting us if you are interested in any of the other things we offer, such as a workshop for your family members, your church, your organization, your marriage seminar, whatever. You can contact us that way also. If you're interested in participating in one of our beta testing, that's what it is.
Oh yeah, I don't have that information. I'm not so sure, but yeah, we got a beta testing because we have a program that's to do with putting together your journey that you may want to do in life, whether it's a short trip, 2-week trip, or 1 week trip, a 2-day trip, and you want to explore it in much detail. Well, in this case, it's something that you could do between you two and get all of the taking the journey kind of methodologies, because we have this particular, if you may want to call, program that takes your questions and helps puts them together and plots your trip out.
Yes.
Not where you want to go, because you've already set it up, but some of the things that you need to take a look at, some of the things you need to talk about on your trip, and then it gives you a score, and you'll be able to take it in electronic form, or you'll be able to take it in your hot little hands with you on your
Yes.
trip. We took it when we did our first example
anniversary.
on our anniversary, and we loved
Yes.
it. Gave us a chance to get to know each other better, gave us a chance to get close to one another.
Mhm.
And when you're doing that taking the journey relationship thing, you are all about trying to always make sure that you can sharpen your relationship,
Yes.
or sometimes soften your relationship, so that in turn you are making sure the relationship is more together
Mhm.
and not apart.
And that you're continuing to be the we or the us.
Exactly.
Because we can drift
Exactly.
and not even know that we're drifting.
So anyway, we're trying to move on because we have so much
Yes.
to cover. Of course, you see us on Facebook, and you see us on Hot 2100, Savannah Hot 2100, and right now you can also see us on YouTube. Of course, some of you have seen us on YouTube even right now, and you can also see our past shows on YouTube that you can basically go over. We do have some short. What do we call those things? Short teasers. Or that's on TikTok. I
Yes.
haven't caught those update, but you're also going to watch our walk talks on what?
RV newbies.
Exactly.
On
We have
YouTube.
a lot of good gold nuggets, if you may want to say, of information and inspiration that we
Mhm.
put together when we go on our walks, whenever we do take them. We got to next time flash our book that we have on Hot that
Yes.
people can always pick up free, but they're going to have to. I don't think it's for $5,
It's $5.
and then they have to include shipping to it at the same time. We got to make sure that we get some information on how they can get a hold of that.
Yes.
How they can actually order that. So anyway, let's go back. Once you go ahead and share with your friends and share with your family members and your partner.
Yes.
Tell them the show's back on, and so
and your in-laws too.
Exactly. So we want to get back to our next section. What's the
Yes.
next section we're going to be getting on about?
What should we pass down instead?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We've heard what we do pass down, but what should we pass down?
What should we pass down?
Because we need to understand that our children need to inherit better. Not
Mhm.
saying that there was something wrong necessarily. We embrace that what we did get, but we always want our children to be better. So instead of inherited pain, pass down inherited peace.
It's sadder to say some of us have had inherited passed on in our families where it was for them to be the example, the center of attention,
Mm-hmm.
and they were always to be better than you.
Yeah, that's
And that was the example. If I could if I could somehow be as good as my dad and my mom
Mhm.
is or
Yeah.
was, then I know I can make it.
Yeah.
That is another thing that was inherited in many
Mhm.
families.
Yes.
Two at the same time. And so
And sometimes
Mhm.
that is um that idea or that attitude that I want you to be better than me is really debilitating to the child.
or the one that has to do with I'm always going to be the example or better than,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to rise up to where I'm at, even though
Yeah.
I figure a lot of brothers would do that. A lot of fathers who have that ego kind of mindset would say, "You'll never be as good as me, son."
Exactly.
But I'm the example for you to look at trying
Yeah.
to be. And sadly, that was one of the things that I pushed, even though I had not really a father in my life. But
Mhm.
I do know that the family on my side, those men, uncles, and especially my dad, were like that. Were very much alpha males, and in turn, very much had an old school mind thought that I'm going to be the best, and I am the best in whatever I do.
Mhm.
And you got to live up to me
Yeah.
or catch up to me.
Yes.
And it definitely felt like I could never catch up. And so I unawarely passed it on, again, an inheritance. I unawarely passed it on to my family,
Mhm.
passed it on to my one son,
Yeah.
and debilitated him because he thought, and probably still thinks, I can never live up to my dad. I could never um, be as good as my dad. And sadly, I don't think that was a good thing. Yeah, I don't think it was a good thing. I think it was that imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about it. It was an imbalance. We have two extremes. One that says you need to be as good as I am because I'm the role model, I'm the example, and you'll never be as good as me, Dad. To the other one that says, what's the other one we just got to talking about? Because that was not something I grew up with really. But what was the other one?
The other one was
You can do better than me. Come on
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That was where you
that
came
was-
up. I think it was. I'm not for sure.
at-
You can do better than me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for you to do is do
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
me. Too
My
extreme.
my mother, you're right. My mother was a maid, and her thing was, you're not going to do what I'm doing. You're not going to clean houses for a living like I am.
Mhm.
That was not even an option for us. And it was always, you're going to college.
And a typical Afro-American.
Yeah.
I always say that was education to you was like God, a
Mhm.
way to get out of the societal situation that you were in as
The
Black folks
stigma.
were in, and therefore education became like the savior, the
Mhm.
way to in turn
Yeah.
save you out of your
Yeah.
financial situation, especially.
Exactly. You know, and the fortunately, I didn't have to live up to what she was doing because she always felt she could have done better, and so she wanted that for us.
So here's what happens when we did that with the son.
Mhm.
Some of you brothers who listen to me, you know that it was passed on to you, and you're probably passing on. So please hear this. We passed on to her son some of these things.
This is what we need. They need
Exactly.
They need it.
How to apologize. We got to pass it on.
Mhm.
How to cry. I didn't do that. I didn't know how to cry. I mean, I
Yeah.
cried sometimes, no doubt about it. But it wasn't because of the fact I knew how. I didn't have another father show me how being a father's father, a father's son. I had no other father show me. Shows that I saw, and my uncle was like my father. I never saw him cry from that particular
Mhm.
infant. So how to protect? Didn't know how to protect. I mean, protect, have a gun, shoot, use my fisticuffs or fist. That was the way to protect. That was a physical way, but emotionally wise, intellectually wise, I knew nothing about
Mhm.
that whatsoever to protect. But we have to teach our sons this, how to listen.
Yeah.
Oh wow, being a good listener, definitely not something that was even pushed whatsoever. How to cherish.
Mm.
Wow, cherish something sacred, something special, and it is not my car.
Yeah.
It should be my stereo system.
Yeah.
Okay, those are the things that maybe we push. My dog maybe more to cherish. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, how to pray. Wow. Now we're talking about the spiritual side. Did we show our son how to pray? Did we show him what he needed to pray for? Did we place that as being part of his life? How to pray, how to meditate, how to be able to talk to our higher self that's inside us, whatever our belief system is. Many of us didn't do that whatsoever. I know I tried one stint in my life when I was very deeply into that religious side, and I tried to do that, but it was more of an act, more of a project I was trying, not
Mhm.
something that I really believe.
Yeah.
And your kids, they will feel that later on. It will come back and it will haunt you. It'll
Mhm.
come back and hurt you.
Yeah.
Which some of the things to teach with the daughter.
You need to teach your daughters how to receive love, how to establish boundaries, how to communicate their needs, and how to choose character over
Hmm.
charm. Yeah, how to choose character over charm.
What about this affected you in your relationships in detail? What was shown or not shown to you in that matter in your relationships as a woman?
I always had trouble establishing boundaries because I was always a people pleaser.
Did you see
So-
that through your family? That's where it came from. So it's hard for you to pass it on because that's what we're talking about.
I think
Your mom would
I
be.
think a lot of it from my mother
Yeah.
and the idea of saying you're going to college. I never wanted to disappoint her.
Mhm.
And so part of that was turned out to be I never wanted to disappoint anybody.
Exactly.
And so it just kind of escalated. And part of that communicating my needs, if my needs is something different from somebody else's, and I tell them that,
Mhm.
that might disappoint them because they won't get to do what they want to do.
So how to choose character over charm has a lot to do that
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Some people can be very charming, slick talking.
Mm-hmm. And
From the
So
streets,
that wolf in
he may
sheep's clothing.
talk like a pimp. She may talk like she is the best thing, smooth as can be.
yes,
But yet her character, how she behaves over and over
Mhm.
again, does not at all.
her belief
point that.
systems, or his
Exactly.
belief systems.
Doesn't point to. Well, the belief
Yes.
system in this case be the character. The
Yeah.
behavior will point to a character that you feel is comfortable, that treats you fair with a balance
Mhm.
from that. But we have to teach our children to know that, and then teach your children some of those things that,
Yeah.
in turn, so it will pass on to them, so they won't
Mhm.
repeat it if we had it.
Yes.
So we teach both. Conflict doesn't mean what? War. What else?
Forgiveness isn't weakness.
Mm,
It's okay to forgive.
exactly. Communication prevents isolation. Don't keep things to yourself,
Yes.
and also make sure how do you deliver it.
Yes. Yes. Respect builds attraction.
Service builds intimacy. I'll say it again. Service builds intimacy.
Yes.
The taking the journey principle behind this for you to remember it, and remember is children learn what?
Relationships more from what we demonstrate than what we say.
Wow.
And a lot of parents have said to their children over and over again, "Do what I say, not what I do."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's not good either.
You know, it becomes like a calling. This is the
Yes.
calling in life. I'm the one who's the real example. So that means what? You do as I say, not as
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
What I say is what matters.
All right.
Double standard.
Let's keep going. We're a little behind. Breaking the cycle. How do we break the cycle? How do we break these generational curses? Now we're going on down to the upwardness of the mountaintop to help us break these things in our relationship. As Taking the Journey always does.
Yeah.
We break things down and break them apart just to in turn at the end, at the beginning, many times, just to bring expansion of
Yes.
growth to make your relationship much more healthier. So break a generation curse isn't just mystical. No, it's practical. It happens every day.
Yes.
What are some things you do?
You stop yelling
And
then-
what?
and then you start listening.
You stop blaming, then you start understanding.
Yes.
What's another one?
You stop hiding pain and you seek healing.
You stop competing. You become teammates, partners, lovers, friends.
Mhm.
Healthy questions. Instead of asking, who's right? Ask instead.
What's right for us?
Instead of, what do I deserve? You ask.
What does our relationship need?
Instead of, how can I win? Ask.
How can we grow?
Yes. Taking the Journey's foundation in this section is this.
I becomes we.
Me becomes
Us.
us. Wow, that was a
Mm.
quick one.
Yeah, it was. But
Yeah.
it was a powerful one.
It is.
I hope y'all got those notes. If you
So
didn't, you can always watch it again on YouTube.
yes, Go back it over and over again.
Yes.
Okay, our last section, closing challenges for you out there. So again, make sure you got your pencil, paper, and a pad with you right
Mhm.
now. Okay. What's our
Yes.
last section say?
Every family
Mhm.
creates an inheritance,
Mm-hmm.
not only financially,
Mm-hmm.
but emotionally, spiritually, and relationally.
One day, your children, that's right, you, now, not later now, but now,
Now.
thank you, now, your children, your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, one day, if not today, are going to what? We'll say,
This is how relationships work.
because they watched
You.
you. The question is what?
What are they watching?
Not the housewives, not the animations on their phone all the time. And the relationships they show on animation is unbelievable. I've watched some. I've talked to some young folks about it. They're cartoonish. They have no real depth to them. And they are pushing very strongly the idea that relationships are just situational or they're transactional. No long-termness at all. And the functionality of long-termness is not even placed in them whatsoever.
Wow.
Period. So the idea of we may go through a struggle because that's part of life, because life's not fair, especially now when it's very upfront. Life ain't being fair to a certain section of
Mhm.
people who look a certain way, okay, or have a certain supposedly financial well-off, okay,
Mhm.
enough that it should be very well in the relationship if you're relating to them, because you
Yes.
will, one way or the other. You might even marry them. So you're going to run, as we said, in the inheritance through their family lines, a problem. How are you going to deal with that in the long run?
Yes.
If you have no understanding, no real concept, no belief system or teaching to bring some kind of balance in that, you're not going to have a long-term relationship whatsoever.
No.
Watching that kind
Yes.
of, how can I say it? You call it scripted reality,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the reality that's going to teach you anything in the long term.
Yes.
As we're trying to place in your life, we're trying to present to you at the same time.
But when your grandchildren and your nieces and nephews and cousins and everybody is watching you, are they seeing scripted reality?
Mhm.
Are they seeing dysfunction or function? Are they seeing togetherness? Are you in a taking the journey hot relationship? And is that what they're seeing? Are they seeing healing or are they seeing chaos?
Mm. Which one are they really seeing?
Final hot reflection.
What's the final hot reflection here, sir?
Maybe your parents gave you everything they knew.
Mm.
So because of that, we should honor them.
Okay.
But don't stop there.
Mm. Some of you had some good parents out there. They gave you what you feel is everything,
Mm-hmm.
and you look up to them and you reverence them, no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you shouldn't stop there, because now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Now it's your relationship
Mhm.
between the two
Yeah.
and you two. So it's for you now to make a choice of what you do. Not out of anger, not out of pain, not out of being egotistical.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, your family may not have been that way. Even if they weren't, it's now for you to stop and see how you two are going to relate. We
Yes.
hope you relate in a balanced, healthy way. You want to give your children something what? Better.
than what you had,
Exactly.
no matter how good it was.
Exactly. Not because your parents failed.
Mhm.
I think now my mother and father didn't stay together. And I had to come up in a single parent family.
Mhm.
And there's many times I fought the inside feeling that I'm a failure. And being an Afro-American black young man without a father in life, running into problem, having a very strong kind of mindset and how I felt about life. Very militant mindset, some people thought, just because I have a belief system of I felt righteousness, I felt balance should be in people's life, period. In that society, if they were treating them wrong, I feel very strongly that you in turn should say something about it, stop about it, including in your relationship, especially.
Yeah.
And so therefore, in turn, I didn't feel that failure was happening in my life, but could have happened in my life. But I wanted to make sure it wouldn't be something that I had to go by in life.
Yeah.
And I remember my uncle, who by the name of, I can't remember his name. And he called me one time and he said, and you were on the phone, I think you remember.
We were in the car.
Exactly. He was the first young black man to actually become a manager with, actually a project manager on IBM before there was even classes or any kind of scholarships or degrees on project management. But somehow he got that because of the inherent talent that he had with IBM. And he told me, you know, when you grew up and how you acted and how you portrayed yourself, I thought for sure, especially with not a dad being around, I thought for sure you were heading for prison.
Yeah.
Not just jail, straight to prison. I did not think that you would turn out the way you've turned out.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of you. Now, I'll be honest, that moved me deeply. It really did. But yet at the same time, it was hard for me to believe that it should have been so any other way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have inside me that I should be going to prison. I didn't have inside me that I should be going to jail. I didn't have inside me that there was really something wrong with me because of the fact I came out of a single parent family. I didn't have that inside me. But I did know that that curse that was inherited from what society thought about me and what was going on through how I came up was to be following me because it was in the minds of other people and thoughts of the other people. And therefore it was being introduced to me and many opportunities were being cut off. Many opportunities were not being presented to me. And I also believe the same thing too, which was very, very sad. So we have to give your children something better than that. And I certainly tried to do that too. Not because your parents failed, like in the night girls, but because healing should travel further than your hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are we saying here right now? What is the thing they should take away?
At taking the journey together, we believe we are not prisoners of the relationships we inherited. We honor those who came before us while choosing to build something healthier for those who come after us.
And that's what I, in turn, thought when my uncle said that about me. I did not feel and never felt that I was supposed to be prisoner to that others were looking at towards me. Even today, I know others see me that way, being older. But from my inside, I've never observed and saw of myself being in that position. And taking the journey is all about trying to change that for those young men, black or not, and women, to feel that they don't have to stay in that prison, in that box, that maybe that was inherited, passed on to them, that they can enjoy a balanced, healthy relationship between them two.
Exactly.
And know that that is something that's healthy, that they have a right to.
Yes. Because you need to remember, every healthy choice breaks an unhealthy cycle.
Yes. Breaks that curse.
Yes. Every act of grace plants a new legacy. Every hot conversation moves us from surviving to thriving together.
Honest, open, and transparent. So when you are truly living for both, you never face another day alone. What was once I becomes what?
We.
And because what was once me becomes what?
Us.
And we must always never forget. What's that last one? That African principle?
Ubuntu.
Yes.
I am because we are.
All right. Ashe and amen. Take your inheritance, Queen. Take your inheritance, King. Make sure the inheritance that you build is because of who you two are and make it better than it was. What was given to you? Ashe and amen.
Ashe.
God bless.
Like this. better.